Hi, I'm John Hirabayashi, CEO of Community First Credit Union. On behalf of our entire team at Community First Credit Union, I'd like to congratulate 2020's many graduating high school classes in Northeast Florida. We know graduation celebrations will be different than you expected this year, and while nothing can replace the in-person celebrations you'd plan with friends and family, we're glad to partner with News4JAX and High School 912 on this first-of-a-kind virtual celebration to congratulate each of you for reaching your graduation milestone. I'm sure you're feeling a lot of different emotions right now. Moving beyond high school presents a world of challenge and excitement. Maybe you're going to college right away. Maybe you're going directly into the workforce or enlisting in our armed forces. Whichever path you choose, there are new experiences and excitement coming your way. At Community First Credit Union, we salute you as North Florida's brightest and best. Congratulations to each of you on your big day.
The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way most of us live. As you can see, this card table has become my anchor desk from inside my home.
Safer at home orders and social distancing guidelines have stopped our daily routines and kept us apart from familiar faces, like our coworkers, friends, and in some cases, family members.
One group especially impacted by this worldwide crisis: students.
Especially graduating seniors who've had some of life's most precious memories taken from them.
From school gatherings to sporting events and in some cases, graduation ceremonies.
That's why Channel 4 and High School 912 are proud to partner on Brightest and Best, celebrating the class of 2020.
The local station takes pride in being part of our communities and believes it's important to recognize this year's grads for their hard work and determination in overcoming these challenging circumstances.
To our graduating seniors and the teachers, administrators, and parents who helped them along the way, we say congratulations and good luck.
Channel 4, the local station, and High School 912 are proud to present Brightest and Best, celebrating the class of 2020. Brought to you by Community First Credit Union.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so proud of you. Hashtag unstoppable. Be great.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We started here 4 years together. Hashtag I love you.
Class of 2020, you did it. Go forth and do amazing things. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I can't wait to see what big things lie ahead for you.
We love you and miss you, Jackets. Congratulations. '2020, unstoppable. Congratulations to the ACE class of 2020. Missed you guys.
Seniors, I am so proud of all your hard work.
Love you, seniors. Specialist class of all time. St. Augustine. Unstoppable Jacket Prime.
Seniors, we miss you. The athletic department We can't wait to see what accomplishments you have in the future. Congratulations, go Jackets.
Jackets, we love you, we're proud of you, your resilience, and all of your accomplishments. Go Jackets! Congratulations, class of 2020. Against all odds, you rock.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I am proud to be retiring with the best class.
Congratulations to the class of 2020.
We'd like to congratulate a special senior, our daughter, Emma Richardson.
We
love you, Emma.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and a special congratulations to our senior, Chaley Binyaka.
Congratulations, I'm super proud of you. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. Keep arts in your life always, and you're always in my heart. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Remember, once a jacket, always a jacket. And also remember, Miss Morris loves you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Hope you guys have a great next year and keep the love of music in your life.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You guys are rock stars. I'm so proud of all of you. Love you guys. Once a jacket, always a jacket.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We miss you. We love you. Have a great summer. We know you're going to do great things. Once a jacket, always a jacket.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're really proud of you guys. Wish you all the best. Les quiero mucho.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We love you. We'll miss you. And good luck in the future.
Congratulations, guys. I'm so proud of you, and good luck with everything you do in the future.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Love you with all my heart. May God richly bless all of you always. Love you. You're wonderful.
Je vous aime beaucoup, classe 2020, et je vous souhaite tout le bonheur du monde.
Felicitaciones, clase del 2020. Congratulations, 2020 class. We're so proud of you.
Hey guys, I miss you so much. Congratulations. Hope to see you around this summer.
Hey class of 2020, we are so proud of you. You guys are all amazing.
Hindsight's 2020. Congratulations. I love you, Selma.
Class of 2020, congratulations. Remember to pursue excellence in everything you guys do.
Congrats, seniors.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Go Jackets.
Congratulations, seniors.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Lead with your actions rather than your words.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Might not be how you thought it would happen, but you did it. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Remember, once a jacket, always a jacket.
Congratulations, we're proud of you.
Yellow Jackets, class of 2020, I miss you and I love you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We missed you.
Go get 'em, Yellow Jackets. Let's go.
Congratulations, seniors. Go explore the world when it's safe.
Class of 2020, I miss you, and I wish you the best.
Congrats, 2020. You're gonna have some great stories to tell. Miss you all.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is your year, your vision for perfect times. You are unstoppable. Congratulations.
Hey guys, I know this graduation isn't what you want, but listen, you guys made it. You guys did it. This is your time. Drive on. Next step, college, get a job, just carry on. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You made it. Perfect vision.
Congratulations to the best senior class this school has ever had. You guys could run the world, and I'm sure you are. Love you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Hampson here. I love you. I miss you. I care about you. You're going to run the world. Do great things. Hampson out.
All school districts in Florida will close.
In this unprecedented moment, local students have been through one of the most challenging years of their lives. Join the local station celebrating the class of 2020 with the first ever local virtual graduations and senior showcases. Sunday, help us celebrate these schools. Brightest and Best on Channel 4, the local station. Brought to you by Community First Credit Union.
If you've been hurt on the job, don't let the insurance company play around with your future. Call Farah & Farah today.
Claire is 19 years old and she happens to have Down syndrome.
I really like the feel of the college environment because other people get to experience it, like people without Down syndrome. And I do want to encourage people with Down syndrome to also go to college.
People might think that it would be something that would hold her back, but it's amazing how hard she works and it pays off.
For a parent, a new parent of a child with different or special needs, a place like the Bright Expectations website is a really good place to start.
Parents, we get it. You have a lot of questions. At News 4 Jax, we're working every day to get you the most up-to-date school news. Dedicated reporters working for you, collecting critical information you need to know to navigate back to school. Asking medical experts how to keep kids healthy in the classroom and on the field. Getting answers to your questions from every school leader in every local county. Watch Facing the Fall every day. The morning show on Channel 4, the local station.
The Baxter Family Survival Guide.
Dad, you taught us to be self-sufficient.
And yet you're all still here. Expect the unexpected.
You want money, maybe you should do what other people do.
Get my own reality show. Dad, I'm trying.
Learn to adapt.
You're gonna use a glass, right?
Fine, hand me the big one.
Last man standing.
Weeknights at 8 and 8:30 on Channel 4.
Please stand for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of our alma mater. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our alma mater.
It is our esteemed pleasure to bring you the St. Augustine High School alma mater. This year's arrangement is different. It is arranged by myself in honor of the class of 2020 and all future graduates of St. Augustine High School. Hail to thee, St. Augustine High School, its maroon and gold stands our noble alma mater, glorious to behold. Far above the busy humming of our quaint old town, reared against the arc of heaven, looks she proudly down. Raise the chorus, speed it onward, long its banner fly. Hail to thee, St. Augustine High School. Hail to Jacket High.
Now please welcome to the stage the Secretary of the Class of 2020, Macy Dykes.
You may be seated. Welcome to the 2020 St. Augustine High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Macy Dykes, Secretary for the Class of 2020. We would now like to introduce and recognize our honored guests. School Board members, Chair, Ms. Beverly Slough, Vice Chair, Mr. Patrick Canan, Mr. Tommy Allen, Ms. Kelly Barrera, and Mr. Bill Mignon. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Tim Forson. Deputy Superintendent for Academic and Student Services, Dr. Brennan Asplin. Deputy Superintendent for Operations, Ms. Kathy Middlestat. Administration of St. Augustine High School, Principal Dr. Diarmis Graham. Assistant Principal, Ms. Michelle Davis. Assistant Principal, Ms. Jill Lee. Career Specialist, Ms. Sherry Gaynor. School Counselors of St. Augustine High School, Ms. Cammie Barber and Ms. Marjorie Bennett. School Counselor and ACE Coordinator, Ms. Dina Bechtel. School Counselor and Senior Class Sponsor, Ms. Melody Cashwell. Teacher and Senior Class Sponsor, Mr. Richard Rannick. Our fellow Senior Class Officers, President Tyler Wankowski, Vice President Lexi Van Horn, Treasurer Sierra Smith, and Historian Marina McGonigal.
Hi, I'm Marina McGonigal, Class of 2020 Historian. Please welcome our first speaker of the evening, St. Johns County School Superintendent Mr. Tim Forson.
My first words to the Class of 2020, congratulations. From the school district, we're proud of the accomplishments and the achievements of this class. I also want to share my personal feelings of compassion for you. I'm sorry for the disappointment that has come with the pandemic of COVID-19. I'm sorry for the fear and the unknown that's come with this situation. And lastly, I'm sorry that you've been denied many opportunities to celebrate and to be recognized for your efforts in front of your family, your teachers, and friends. So here we are. Your journey's been like no other. You reached the highest of mountains and dealt with some unexpected hardships. For you, the uniqueness of your experience is now part of your life story. There's a special quality that you each have. While some of you are natives of St. Johns County, many of you did not begin your educational journey here. This is a class of 2020 that came from all over the country to this place at this time. During your time here, most of you had similar goals, and it was to make good grades or to be part of a successful team, be in the band or a musical ensemble or theater group or some other activity. It's likely now that each of you will begin to branch out in many directions. After today, you'll begin to venture to other places. Many of you will continue formal education while others will join the workforce in a wide variety of careers. In the past, I've shared with graduates that the day after graduation, you feel different. Your parents will now expect you to take the next steps on your own. You've reached the age of adulthood, and now you do become totally responsible for your actions. Today, I want to share with you another message, though. You're probably sitting with your family right now. The most important people in your life are right there with you. Take advantage of this moment to be together with the people that most shaped who you are. Appreciate this moment and know that while everything around you might change dramatically, the group sitting beside you will always be there. Maybe not physically, but in your heart, they're there to support you in the next stage of your life. I congratulate each of you and wish you only the best. You will lead this world in ways that you don't even know right now. You may be successful in the eyes of many. You may become a famous doctor, an attorney, a musician, or a high-profile celebrity. Or you may be successful only in the eyes of one person. That one may be a future spouse, son, or daughter. Being a mentor, father, mother, husband, or wife to someone is a blessing that can change the world. And whether you influence one person or 1,000, your value to this world is the same. I'd like to close by sharing a piece of wisdom from Helen Keller. It goes like this: I long to accomplish a great noble task, but it is my chief duty to accomplish small tasks as if they were great and noble. Your life has been many, many small tasks leading to today, to the opportunity to celebrate and to take that next step in your life. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Today, funeral costs average over $10,000 and are expected to be over $30,000 in 20 years. With these rising costs, seniors must ask themselves these important questions. Can my family pay a funeral bill possibly as high as $30,000? Would my funeral place a financial burden on my loved ones? How can I protect my family from this unavoidable expense? Senior Life Insurance Company offers state-regulated life insurance plans to help cover your funeral expenses. With plans around $12 a month, covering your funeral expenses has never been more affordable. Your low rate is also locked in for life. You can also not be turned down for any health reason. We cover seniors with many common conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or arthritis. This is all done with no medical exam. Protect your family with life insurance from Senior Life. Call the number for free information with no obligation. Make the free call now.
If you've been hurt on the job, don't let the insurance company play around with your future. Call Farah & Farah today.
Monday.
Hi-ho there. Yeah.
What's the cutting-edge improv show? With cool guests. And plenty of horsing around.
Is this still a show?
Whose line is it anyway? New episode this Monday at 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
This is our home. We do what we want, and so does the weather. The Weather Authority on News 4 Jax has the local forecast you need to keep doing you. Always watching, keeping you covered minute by minute, so inconvenient weather never takes you by surprise. Always tracking, mapping out major changes, so severe weather never gets in your way. This is our home, and the Weather Authority on News 4 Jax knows the weather better than anyone. Always watching, always tracking.
Please welcome our next speaker, St. Johns County School Board member, Mr. Patrick Canan.
And now comes the part that everyone has been waiting for, the school board speech. So I hope you have gone to the restroom, got your cold drink, because you won't want to miss this. I'm very excited to celebrate this milestone with each of you. I realize this is not how we planned it, but I think it's special. It's a graduation all of us will remember all of our lives. It's extra special for me because I know so many of you, and I know your moms and dads, and I've watched you grow to be young adults. I need to thank the staff of St. Augustine High School. We all do, and give them credit, including Dr. DeArmis Graham, his office staff, all the deans and the teachers. Just 2.5 months ago, this was a brick and mortar school, and overnight, the staff transformed the standard education protocol into a virtual reality. They did this with innovation, with creativity, and most importantly, by working together. I thank the students for adapting to the new process, and I thank the parents for being willing and being accepting of the process. We had to work together as a community. It's not something anyone wanted, but we've made it a positive. I want to thank all the kids, all the students who are going into the military. In fact, we should give them an applause for defending our country. Thank you very much for your service. I see hundreds of graduates with smiling faces and high hopes. I see lots of family and friends and moms and dads beaming with pride, pride inspired by love. Your parents are very proud of you, graduates. It's a pride so powerful that it can cause a tear of joy or even a goosebump. Always remember how much support you've received from those who love you and give them thanks for that. This past weekend, when I was thinking about what to talk about, I was, of course, inspired by the recent events in our world. And I kept thinking about life and how uncertain life is and how unpredictable life is. Pandemic or not, life can change with a drop of a hat. And so, of course, all of us never should take life for granted. And all of us should always live in the moment. But what it underscores more for me is that each of you should find your dream. It doesn't matter if it's one dream or 5 or 10. It doesn't matter what the dream is. It doesn't matter if you pursue a dream and it fizzles. The most important thing is you find another and you go for it. Because think about it. You only live once. And someone might ask you, in 60, 70, 80 years, did you live life to the fullest? Did you live your dream? Every one of you want to say yes to that question. I suggest the way to do that is to ask that question of yourself now and often. Then you'll be in a better position to say yes at the end of your life. There's a great poem by Raymond Carver that I think sums it up perfectly. And did you get what you wanted out of life? I did. And what did you want? To be called beloved. To feel beloved on this earth. Graduates, will you get what you want out of life? Will you live your dream? Only you can answer that question. On behalf of the School Board of St. Johns County, I congratulate each of you. Go Jackets.
Congratulations to the class of 2020, St. Augustine High School. The class of 2020 is facing one of the greatest challenges to our nation since the early 1900s. Challenges such as World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, the polio epidemic, the assassination of President Kennedy, the 9/11 situation, and others. We recovered and came through those challenges and the hard times by caring about others, putting others before self, working hard to provide for the nation's needs, improving manufacturing, science, and food production. All of this depended on self-sacrifice, dedication, and hard work by people of character like those of the greatest generation. A few months ago, I saw a quote, "We can anticipate what will happen in the future by referring to and studying our past." Over my lifetime, I found this to be true. With graduates like you who have been taught the 6 pillars of character, we know you will have a successful recovery from this challenge. Parents, family, friends, teachers, the board and the superintendent and others are proud of you. Along with them, my wife, 2 sons, and I, all graduates of St. Augustine High School, and my grandson, depending on you to make the world a better place. I will begin the closing with a poem that I ran across many years ago. One ship drives east and one drives west with the self-same winds that blow. 'Tis the set of the sails and not the gales which tells us the way to go. Like the winds of the sea are the ways of fate as we voyage along through life. 'Tis the set of the soul that determines its goal and not the calm or the strife. So set your goals high and exceed them. As you go through life, continue in that direction and through that effort. Congratulations. Godspeed to the class of 2020.
From all of us here at the U.S. Army Recruiting Command in Jacksonville, we just wanted to congratulate and recognize the class of 2020 for all the hard work and resilience over the years. It's finally paid off, so congratulations. You're going to forever hold a special place in history.
At Farah & Farah, we're proud that many of our new clients are referred to us by former clients. Farah & Farah, protecting you and your family.
Let's get you healthy.
Let's make you stronger.
Let's get you walking.
Let's ease your pain. Let's strengthen your heart.
Let's reduce your stress.
Let's help you breathe better.
Let's continue to keep you safe.
Let's get you back to where you want to be.
Come get better with us.
Oh, baby, the morning saying now. Just let the words come out.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker. New from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
How's the nursery?
The nursery's doing well. We're staying very busy.
You really key on that 7-day this time of the year especially.
It helps you plan your work schedule and everything else. So weather's critical to us.
Why do you trust the Weather Authority?
First of all, we watch the other weather channels too, but y'all seem to be the best.
Thank you.
We just trust y'all more than anyone else.
This year, we have a special and unique occurrence that has never happened in the history of St. Augustine High School. We have co-valedictorians. At this time, please welcome co-valedictorian of the class of 2020, Chaley Benyako.
For millions of years, the human race has lived with the reassurance of civilization and community, that there always has been, so there always will be. Our generation is unique in the sense that our choices, our paths after this moment will contribute to the future of our species. We live in uncertain times in which the whole of our society could collapse at the push of a button, looming threats of a warming planet and an ongoing 6th mass extinction that could wipe out the diverse life on this planet. There's a few photographs that come to mind. One was taken during the Apollo 8 mission, in which the cameras at the last minute decided to take a photograph of the Earth as it appeared to rise over the moon's horizon. Or the pale blue dot taken by Voyager 1 as it exited the solar system, sailing past Pluto, capturing the mere speck of the planet that we lived on. We consider ourselves divided, whether it be from race, nationality, or social class. We've fought wars for a corner of this rock, tribulations that seem almost non-existent millions of miles away. We appear as a symbol of unity far away on our Earth, a united race of people that seem to struggle for the common goal. We don't follow the standard rules of science. A batch of E. coli, for example, on the slide of a microscope, remains tiny and insignificant when viewed by the naked eye, but becomes something more when magnified 100 times. However, we recognize and accept that both magnifications are representations of the same thing. However, the human race does not follow this notion. We appear different from far away, a united front of aliens on a really tiny rock flying 1,000,000 miles per hour around a really big circle, spitting out hydrogen, but become something much different when magnified. That unity vanishes along the lines and walls we have built amongst ourselves. This mentality, this state of mind, cannot continue if we wish to survive. It is the responsibility of our class, of our generation to create the change we wish to see. We must challenge tradition and convention to rise above the normal injustices of our society to push for something better. The word because must become the word why. We must ask ourselves why things are the way they are, not just because they are and always have been. We wear our colors and stick to a group to combat the opposing side. If you are not a label, not a part of something, you are considered unconventional, an outlier. But we must erase this notion of the group, of belonging to a certain group of people. Because when we form a group of people, this means that another group is excluded. We must recognize that we are not different races of people, but rather variations in the same race. We may have different hair colors, different eye or skin colors, but we still contain identical genetic codes that unite us underneath one species. It is the nature of members of the youngest generation to question the nature of our reality. We deem our worth based on the success that we will achieve in life. Life, to many, is perceived as one of fame, that one has achieved all there can be and remembered for decades to come, even after death. This is how we perceive our lives after death, our immortality. But this sort of immortality does not have to be achieved through the individual. We remember the Parthenon, not the names of the Greek laborers who built it. We remember the American Revolution and World War II, but not the names of every soldier who fought. We tend to collectively remember the outcome, the end product, rather than the individuals that helped to create it. But that's okay. That's good. Our immortality, the way we exist after our deaths, is through the impacts we have contributed to the world. Thus, our immortality lies with the decisions we make now and what will come. Our decisions now will impact the survival of our planet and the fitness of our species. You do not have to become a chemist or a physicist to make such a difference. A machine has many parts, and we are all different gears. We must rise above the acts of our ancestors that have led us to the path we are now, this path of uncertainty about survival. We must embrace this notion of changing the because to the why. We must choose to embark upon harder paths that will change our comfortable way of life to achieve a greater goal in the end. It is similar to our world situation now, in which a global pandemic threatens our way of life. If you have not heard of this, then you probably have been living under a rock for these last few months. We must now remain inside our homes and avoid our traditional ways of life. Our education and entertainment has very much been put on an indefinite hold. We are uncomfortable with this new normal, as the very overused phrase goes. But these uncomfortable actions will help contribute to a greater outcome. It will ensure the health of our community and help establish preparations in the future if such a circumstance will arise again. Plus, the memes will go down in history. This situation is already training us for the many long twists down the road ahead of us. We will, not may, have to get used to drastically changing our way of life, whether it be through less transportation or a prolonged transition to more sustainable methods of energy consumption. We are not insignificant. We live in unprecedented times and in an uncertain future. Our choices will create an outcome, whether it be good or bad. The decisions that we as a society collectively make today will be the creation of our generation that we will be remembered for. This is our contribution to the history of our planet that has existed for billions of years and is perhaps one of the biggest decisions we can make, as it not only guarantees our survival as a species, but the survival of Earth's natural ecosystems. Change is coming whether you like it or not, and it's up to us to figure out what we'll make of it. Thank you.
It's Black Friday in July. Shop with our best coupons of the season and save 65% on your favorite brands. Plus 70% off fine jewelry. Black Friday came early at Belk and belk.com.
If you've been injured by a semi-truck, don't let the insurance company play around with your future. Farah & Farah specializes in truck accidents. Call us. Talk to us.
We have an exciting new menu with lower prices and new lineup. Introducing Denny's new limited edition 2468 value menu with meals starting at new low prices, like our everyday value slim for $4 and classic burger and fries for $6. Now get your favorites for less. See you at Denny's.
From all of us here at the U.S. Army Recruiting Command in Jacksonville, we just wanted to congratulate and recognize the class of 2020 for all the hard work and resilience over the years. It's finally paid off, so congratulations. You're going to forever hold a special place in history.
And we've upgraded her with the sonic shield and holographic mapping drones.
Impressive.
There is one more thing.
Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal. With the Drive Safe and Save app, you'll save up to 30% for being a safe driver and get a discount just for signing up.
Well played, Jake from State Farm. As usual.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
An all-new Dr. Oz special report.
I'm confident we will have multiple COVID-19 vaccines.
The COVID crisis in America. A race to a vaccine.
All new Oz.
Monday at 10 on Channel 4.
Black Friday came early. Save up to 80% on our top doorbusters. Get the lowest prices with our best coupons of the season. Don't miss these deals. It's Black Friday in July, now at Belk and belk.com.
Please welcome our next student speaker, co-valedictorian of the class of 2020, Mark Stevens.
I have to be perfectly honest with all of you. I sat at my computer in tears, staring at a blank document that was to become this speech. I didn't know what to write. I didn't have any ideas of what kind of advice to give or what quotes to cite. But I did want to start my speech with a joke. And so the joke I came up with is, being the class with perfect vision, I don't think any of us saw this coming. It wasn't until I started playing music that I started to get real ideas for this speech, though. There's a quote that I think about each and every day because it rings true for me each and every day. Hans Christian Andersen once stated, "Where words fail, music speaks." And I can tell you just how many times I've experienced this in my life. Countless times. And so, it is with music that I bring you this valedictorian speech this evening. To start, I have several people that I need to thank. Stephen Ladwig, my ACE psychology teacher. I knew from the beginning that you were going to leave your mark on me when you said, "All I want is the best for you guys and for you all to be successful." Although several teachers have meant this over the years, I can't seem to recall anyone else saying this and using it as a reason to move a due date for an assignment. I've loved every second of your class, from your crazy stories about how you ate at a murderer's taco restaurant that also served breakfast, yes, that also served breakfast, to your corny granddad jokes and cute pictures of your dog. I have loved and appreciated every second of it. Thank you. Wes Peters, my band director. Mr. Peters, you came into a program of uncertainty with insane director turnover rates, poor financials, scared students, and a nervous leadership team. But you stood up to these obstacles and prevailed and have brought my home band to success and prosperity. Even though I may seem stubborn and upset sometimes, always know that I will appreciate you for what you have done for us and for the bravery and the commitment that you have shown over the past 3 years with us. Thank you. Chip Johnston, J-Man, Heavenly, Pooh Bear, Pumpkin, my teacher for ACE Math and AB Calculus. My goodness, I have never shared so many laughs and awkward silences with anyone before. You helped build confidence in me as a student by showing me that I was capable of more than I thought that I was. Even though I'm still terrible at math, I can at least feel more confident with being wrong than I used to. Seriously though, thank you for being a mentor for me and for teaching me all about La Hospital, Jesus Fish, and other unnameable math terms. Christine Mars, my ACE history teacher, twice. Miss Mars, I know that I have mentioned before how much I appreciate you and how much everyone else appreciates you, but I don't think you understand how much we do. For instance, we wouldn't have made you Teacher of the Year because we know just how much you hated it. We wouldn't have written your 14 essays over spring break as sophomores, even though it really was a typo. I wouldn't have bought you that Joe Stalin shirt, and we wouldn't have sat through mental health courses with you if we didn't love and appreciate you. For those who don't know Miss Mars, let me tell you a bit about her. First, she is the most passionate person that I've ever met when it comes to history. She knows about Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, the Holocaust, the purges, World War I and World War II, you name it. Second, she loves what she teaches, and that sets her apart from a lot of other teachers. You can be good at teaching something, but if you don't love it, then why do it? Finally, she cares about her students. This virtual learning experience has really brought Miss Mars out of her shell more than I thought that I would ever see. She's shown her emotions when it comes to how much she misses us each and every day and how she wishes to be with us all one more time just so she can take a picture with us and be able to say goodbye to her children. Yes, she loves us so much that she refers to her as her babies. I wish to have the patience, the compassion, the dedication, and the passion for what she does that Miss Mars has. I was supposed to take Miss Mars to the Star Awards banquet back in April, but unfortunately, due to the situation we're in, it was canceled. For the banquet, though, I was supposed to write 50 words or less about the teacher I invited. This is what I wrote about Christine Mars. Miss Christine Mars is one of the most kind-hearted individuals I've ever met. She's been my rock to cling on this year and has been there for me through thick and thin. I couldn't think of another educator that I would aspire to be like. I'm forever grateful. Thank you, Miss Mars, for everything. I'll always remember you. My parents, my brother, my family, thank you for your ongoing support throughout my academic and extracurricular endeavors. Trust me when I tell you all, it's not easy lugging around an ACE, band, community band, chorus, Chick-fil-A kid. It just isn't. I love you all with all my heart, and I can't wait to keep making you proud each and every day as I grow older and pursue my life and passions. I know that you will be there to support me each and every step of the way, and I couldn't be luckier. To the man upstairs, you've seen me at my best and at my worst, but you've blessed me with the most amazing family, friends, teachers, and memories that anyone could ever hope for. I hope I can make you proud and fit the image that you've made me in. Thank you. To conclude, I wanted to share some hope and wisdom with all of you today. Life can throw curveballs at us each and every day of our lives. Some will hit us, and they'll hurt, and some will just barely miss us. However, keep your heads held high, smile every day, and strive to be the best that you can be. That's what I've done for the past 4 years of my life. And I'm proud to say that I will go to the college of my dreams at the Florida State University. I will pursue the degree of my dreams, instrumental music education, and pursue the career of my dreams by becoming the best high school band director that has ever lived. I never thought that I would, but I am. Your life, your journey starts with you. Chase your dreams and watch them fall into your hands. I promise it will happen. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but it will happen. Now I hope that I can one day see all of your faces again and be with you all to share in this tremendous celebration. But for now, stay safe, stay home, wash your hands, eat and hydrate, be great, don't stop believing, and continue to #win when it comes to life's challenges, because we are the class of 2020, and we are #unstoppable. Thank you, guys.
My experience with Farrah & Farrah was excellent. They did so much more than I expected a law firm to do. I definitely trust them. Farrah & Farrah did earn my respect. I'm Derek, and I'm a happy client.
Farrah & Farrah, here for you, here for good.
From all of us here at the U.S. Army Recruiting Command in Jacksonville, we just wanted to congratulate and recognize the class of 2020 for all the hard work and resilience over the years. It's finally paid off, so congratulations. You're going to forever hold a special place in history.
Tired of being cooped up, itching to hit the road with a new ride? Walker Jones Mega Center wants to help you get back out there. Here at Walker Jones Mega Center, we're making summer easy. We're offering no payments all summer long on hundreds of select pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free auto loan solutions for all. Make the drive to Walker Jones Mega Center to save more this summer. Check out our endless amounts of vehicles online at walkerjonesmegacenter.com or call us today.
This is our daughter, Emmy.
She was such a bright light in our lives.
When she was just 19 months old, we lost her to drowning. I'm Bodie Miller, and this is my wife, Morgan.
Emmy drowned in a pool at a neighbor's house. She slipped out the back door, and in the space of minutes, she was gone.
Drowning is the single leading cause of death in children ages 1 to 4.
We believe it should be the #1 thing parents think about when it comes to safety.
Drowning is preventable.
This is urgent. Please talk with your pediatrician about how to keep your child safe.
Today may be tough, and tomorrow may feel uncertain, but we are moving forward together. This is our home. We're heroes, survivors, hard workers, and we look out for each other. And as we look to the future, News 4 Jax is right here with you every day, lighting the way with detailed reporting you need to protect your family. News 4 Jax on Channel 4, moving forward together, the local station.
And now, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce our next student speaker, your Class of 2020 Vice President and Salutatorian, my friend, Lexi Van Horn.
Good evening, Class of 2020. It's so great to be able to speak to all of you despite the circumstances, even though it may be virtually. I know there's been a lot of negativity around our graduation and the outcome of our senior year. But I think that it's important to remember that we haven't made it through high school in preparation for graduation. We've been preparing for our futures. In the hand we've been dealt as seniors, I think now is as good a time as any to actually put yourself out there and make a difference, whether that be in your personal life or in the world around you. But change starts with gratitude. I know it sometimes may seem like we have nothing to be grateful for, that we're being robbed of our senior year. But in life, each of us makes the choice to either wait for some special day or to appreciate and celebrate each special day. It's essential that we see the beauty in scenarios where other people may see nothing. None of us knew that we had already experienced our last day of high school, that we would never be able to say goodbye to old and new friends or teachers that have influenced our lives for the better. Being apart from our high school routine and isolated from the people that we've made connections with can make one question whether or not they had taken high school for granted. While this isolation may be frustrating and unfair, if we take a moment to realize the things that we miss, we can then also take a moment to appreciate the things and experiences that we can be grateful for. At the end of the day, I know that I can practice gratitude because I truly made the most of my high school experience. I've made lifelong friends that have shaped me into who I am now. I've connected with teachers that have inspired me to pursue excellence in everything that I do. And the memories that I've made throughout high school have been some of the best that I've ever had. It's easy for us to complain about how we feel like we're missing out on all the big things. But I want to encourage everyone to appreciate the little things in life. Because one day we may look back and realize that those little things were actually bigger than we could ever imagine. As excited as I am to start my future, I'm so thankful that St. Augustine High School has been such an important part of my past. You always hear people say, I'm so excited to get out of here, but honestly, these past 4 years for me have been amazing. They say that you don't know what you have until you've lost it, but I know what I have, and it's going to be really hard for me to see it go. While the chaos and uncertainty surrounding COVID-19 has altered what I'd expected my future to look like, that doesn't mean that it's changed my life for the worse. I find that things turn out best for the people that make the best of the way that things turn out. Not getting to experience a traditional end to my senior year has shown me how grateful I am for the people that I care about most and the memories I've made with them. It's inspired me to see that I don't have to chase extraordinary moments to find happiness. It's right in front of me, if I'm paying attention and practicing gratitude. Missing out on a few big moments doesn't seem so bad when you look back on all the small moments and realize that those little bits of happiness add up and go a long way. Oprah Winfrey says, "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more in life there is to celebrate." I think we can all take away from this that even though we may not be able to celebrate a traditional end to our senior year, we can at least celebrate the rest of our lives that have led us here. Happiness isn't something that we can postpone for the future. It's something that we need to make for ourselves, now more than ever. So thank you, class of 2020, and congratulations. I'm beyond thankful for everything that we've been through together.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Next, I would like to welcome to the stage one of my best friends and the person that I admire most. From the first day of freshman year to today, I'm happy to say that Tyler's been by my side through it all. And I'm so excited to follow him to the University of Florida next year. Everyone, please welcome the man that makes it all happen, our senior class president of 2020, Tyler Wankowski.
August 8th, 2016, on a sweltering summer morning, some 400 students took their first steps into a gymnasium called the Hive. Coach Esquera's voice booms over the PA system. "Welcome, Yellow Jackets, to the high school." He went on to say that in 4 years, he will be one of the first faces they will see after receiving high school diplomas. 4 years of blood, sweat, and tears later, those same students are now buzzing Yellow Jackets ready to take on the next stage of their lives. We have earned our wings and the right to see a beaming Coach Esquera. However, we have to recognize those blood, sweat, and tears were not just ours. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to take the time to thank those who helped push us to where we are today. Thank you to our kind custodians. No matter how tough of a day you went through, you were always there to say hi to us. Thank you to our families for literally being by our side since day one. You supported our silly band business ventures, witnessed us partake in the Harlem Shake, and dropped us off on our first days of school. No matter how annoying we got, you were by our side. Thank you to Miss Hunter for always giving us a smile as we walked in tardy, and Miss Bost for teaching us to greet someone before we ask something of them. Thank you to the prom and homecoming committees for the infamous clearance scavenger hunts you require us to partake in every year. Thank you, Dr. Graham, for giving us boundless quotes such as, "I will enjoy the consequences of my actions," the classics, #win and #unstoppable, and my personal favorite, "Don't stop believing," even though we aren't bees. And last but not least, I want to express our thank yous to each other. Thank you for making waffles in the back of freshman English class, getting soaking wet while cheering on our football team to a win against Pedro, and meeting on our weekly conference not because we care about what's going on in class, but just because we want to feel each other's presence. We went through these 4 years together. This is our final time to give justice to the hard work and dedication we have all committed not only to our futures, but each other's as well. So please take the time to reach out to an old friend and simply say thank you. Make the timid freshman that stood in the Hive on that August day proud. It's funny. Those freshmen, no matter how excited they were to grow up, they never would have expected to grow alongside a situation like this. On another August morning, 3 years later, we convened to paint parking spots and kick off our senior year. We looked forward to dancing the night away at our final prom. We were prepared to celebrate our final senior rites of passage and strut our way out of the classroom 3 weeks prior to everyone else. Instead, we danced our way through quarantine, celebrate the ability to exercise at the beach, and strutted our way down the bus loop a few times. While these alterations of our current situations may not have met expectations, we can't let our disappointment taint our 4 years of memories. Wins against Pedro, stunning dance shows and heartbreaking musicals and plays, state and regional championships in theater, football, chorus, cross country, band, basketball, and so many others. We are the class of 2020 and have so much to be proud of. Now, the guy you see tap dancing down the hallway, creating Shack Attack level Tylor attacks, and committing his all to his beloved school wasn't always so confident. Freshman year, I was new not only to the high school, but to St. Augustine in general. I grew up in a small Midwestern town in Minnesota, and Florida school was definitely different from Minnesota school. Class hours were now called class periods. Smart boards weren't in every classroom, and instead of snow days, we had hurricane days. But if there's anything I've learned from moving to St. Augustine, it's that our pasts and where we're from are essential in defining who we become. In fact, there is something very special in the fact that we get to say we graduated from the high school. As cheesy as it may have sounded when Coach Escara introduced us to the idea during orientation almost 4 years ago, there is some weight to those words. The institution we have called home for the past 4 years garners over a century of high school graduates. St. Augustine High has been around for over 100 years. That's something to be proud of as we walk into our next journey, because we can compare our futures to those 100 graduating classes. As you step into your first day on the job, first official college class, or boot camp, remember you are not alone. More likely than not, a previous Yellow Jacket has already paved a similar path to yours. SAHS may seem like any old high school, but the defining factor that makes it different from the rest is the people that comprise it. It's us. Be proud of where you come from and the people and experiences you've had along the way. Every lesson learned on the playground or joke cracked in line for an assembly is a memory that can propel you moving forward. I've always thought that there was something special about the class of 2020, and I wasn't wrong. We survived Shack Attack, bathroom escorts, 2 hurricanes, and the almighty #win period. Although our senior year was cut short, we've still managed to make great memories with our class and have set each other up for success in the future. Much to our neglect, the omnipotent swarm is very symbolic in our futures. The idea of a swarm has been the butt of the joke quite often these past 4 years. As many of you probably remember, everyone gets a swarm shirt for free. Now, a swarm actually holds much more meaning than we have allowed it to. Yellow Jackets often swarm because they have grown too large for their nest. When a nest reaches capacity, a newly abled crew of Yellow Jackets heads out into the world to make a new home, venture off into new beginnings. And so, I ask you, my fellow graduates, join me with the swarm of a century of graduates and make the high school proud. And as the very chill and soft-spoken Bob Ross once said, let's get crazy. And don't forget, when we swarm, we're unstoppable.
At Farrah & Farrah, everybody has a team working on their case.
But we want to make sure that our clients know that we're there for them and they're not alone in the process.
You're going to get a level of treatment that is unlike any other.
We're a customer service firm. That's what makes us different.
Here for you, here for good.
You've crafted, burnt cookies, called your mom, made a mask from a t-shirt, trained your dog to dance. You've Zoomed, you've posted, watched that tiger thing twice, stocked up on toilet paper, dyed your kid's hair, made hand sanitizer. Now, it's time to get out and play. Tennis. It lets you keep your social distance without being socially distant. So call a friend, grab a racket. It's time to get out and play.
Football is on us, and Jags fans have strong opinions where they want to watch their team. It's time to vote for Jags Best. Head to newsforjags.com/JagsBest to vote for your favorite sports bar to watch the Jags. Presented by Visit Jacksonville. Jags Best, where you're the local expert.
Our next speaker is the man who's not afraid to shake your hand in the morning, the man who inspires us with words such as, "You can't be blessed and stressed at the same time," the man who promised us a parking garage, Chick-fil-A, and that the class of 2020 will have no ugly lanyards, all in the same day. The man, the myth, the legend, Dr. DeArmis Graham.
Class of 2020. The life is no straight and easy corridor, along in which we travel free and unhampered, but a maze of passages through which we must seek to find our way. Lost and confused now and again, checked in a blind alley, but always, if we have faith, a door will open for us, not one that we ourselves would have thought of, but one that will ultimately prove good for us all. This poem by A.J. Cronin explains that life is challenging and things do not always go how we want them to. We may not understand why, but a door will open for you if you continue to be positive. As I thought about this special class of 2020, what can I say today as a class that was not able to go to their senior prom, grad bash? They could not complete their athletic season, and now a virtual graduation. I ask, why? You may ask your parents, why? Why the class of 2020? Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book called Outliers. Webster explains and defines an outlier as a person or thing differing from all other members of a particular group or set. You are different. You are special. This book revolves around the idea that success factors are highly intricate, not a random act, and is never something or one's own doing. Let me read that again. It revolves around the idea that success factors are highly intricate, not a random act, and is never something or one's own doing. According to the author, there are three main keys to success. The first is ability or skills. The second is attitude, persistence and willingness to work hard long after others have given up. And last is probably the most important ingredient is chance. When preparation meets opportunity equals success. Have you ever heard the saying window of opportunity? An outlier is one who obtained extraordinary achievements or so-called success. Many of you are headed off to college in a few months, going to the military, and some will start your careers. Time and place in which one was born shapes your mindset, toughness, ideas. Many of you were born in the year 2001 or 2002. The community, we can never be separated from our roots, our upbringing, trends, and education. And last, hard work. Based on personal effort, 10,000 hours to be an expert. Through your efforts and through your hard work, that's what it takes. I believe there are no mistakes, only lessons. So what can we learn from this pandemic? That the class of 2020 is unstoppable. Hashtag unstoppable means decide, commit, act, succeed, and repeat. Continue to raise your standard of excellence, going beyond what you already know and think. You cannot be content with pretty good. Be great. This class will achieve the impossible. Yellow Jackets never see obstacles or problems. We only see situations in need of a solution. If you're good, it means you don't stop until you're great. If you're great, it means you fight until you're unstoppable. Congratulations, class of 2020. I have to do this. You are unstoppable.